We know this. We all know this.
Life in society,
Where are the heroes?
Spirituality.
personal
Where are the
development,
heroes?
Where are the heroes?
There is a hero inside each of us. These heroes reveal themselves when they have a clear vision of what is. Through life in society, personal development, and spirituality, I share my vision of what is in order to awaken ideas inside each of us. These ideas will one day allow us to obtain this perfect earth that we all wish for. I am a messenger and I'm looking for heroes.
We know this. We all know this.
life in society,
Where are the heroes?
Spirituality.
personal
Where are the
development,
heroes?
Where are the heroes? Ghosts. What are they and what can you do? Being a shaman, I do see what people commonly call ghosts. I don't like this word much, but let's face it, at least everyone knows what we are talking about. Ghosts are simply the soul of a person who is lingering in a space that is in between the physical world, so our world, and the spiritual world. As I can see them when they are in this in between space, I see that they have the same appearance as they had when they were alive. The majority of time, souls go automatically into the light after their death. These will never be called ghosts as you think of. Souls that went into the light feel more like angels in the sweet and comforting sensation that their presence makes you feel. If a soul doesn't automatically go into the light after the body's physical death, they remain in this in between space for varying periods of time. It is this minority of souls that are the one who create the ghost experiences for the living. There are three reasons for which a soul doesn't go automatically in the spiritual world after they die. The first reason, for 90% of them, they don't know that they are dead. Yes, I know it may seem strange, but it's the case for many. I call this the denial because their mind builds an environment around them that makes them feel safe and gives them the illusion that they are still living their life just like before. Sometimes they get in denial because they were scared of death when they were alive. Please be aware that not all people afraid of death will be in denial. The majority of people are afraid of death, but they still go automatically into the light, as I said before. Sometimes these souls in denial, they never believed in life after death. Sometimes they are still under the trauma that was caused by a violent death. Sometimes they briefly understood that they were dead, and it scared them so much that they convinced themselves that it was not true and that they were still living. The truth is that there are many different reasons why a soul is in denial after their physical death, but in general, their denial comes from big fears. Second reason why a soul doesn't go automatically in the spiritual world after they die. For 5% of them, they have unfinished business. These souls know that they are dead. They have seen the light, but they don't want to go in the spiritual world until an intermediary gives a specific message to their closed ones. Usually, this intermediary that these souls go to see is a medium, a shaman, or anyone who can hear them. Once the message is given, the souls go by themselves into the light. Third reason for which a soul doesn't go automatically in the spiritual world after they die. For 5% of them, they are in strong negative emotions. Here, there are many different cases. Sometimes they think that they don't deserve to go into the light because of a strong guilt that they still hold on to. So they choose to linger in this in between space because they have seen the light and they believe that they don't deserve heaven. In order to help these souls, a medium or a shaman must first convince them that they should let go of the guilt. Other times, these souls with strong negative emotions, they hold a very strong anger against someone who treated them badly. So, to be general, outside of fear, these souls that hold on to strong negative emotions, and when the negative emotion is oriented towards themselves, they can see the light and they choose not to go to punish themselves. When the negative emotion is oriented towards others, they cannot see the light and they wish others could have been punished. I need to precise that these persons are just based on my personal experience. Maybe in some parts of the world, other mediums or shamans will have a different percentage for each category, or even would have experienced other categories too. I also need to precise that for each of these three categories, the soul can take more or less time to get out by itself from whatever was blocking them in this in between space and go into the light by themselves with no one's help. In order for you to better understand what these categories are about, imagine a grandmother who falls asleep in a bus. She misses her stop and the bus keeps going and finally arrives in a foreign country. The grandmother wakes up and she has no idea where she is. Everything is written in a foreign language that she doesn't know. She feels scared and she only wishes to be back safely in her own town without knowing how to go back home. So she sits in a corner and looks at her feet because it is too scary for her to look at reality. This is what the first category feels like, the souls that are in denial. Imagine now a mother who wants someone to tell her son that he has cancer and that he must go and see a doctor right away. This is what the second category is like, the ones who have unfinished business. Imagine now a father whose daughter died of a genetic disease at the age of 7 years old. He feels guilty because genetics mean that he may have given this disease to his daughter, and he feels even more guilty because he dies of old age while his daughter died so young. So, this is exactly what the third category is like regarding the souls that chose to punish themselves. Imagine a woman now who is furious about the violence and cruelty she was victim coming from her mother. This is what the third category is like when it comes to this strong negative emotion being oriented towards others. Okay, now that you know more about ghosts Let's continue. Have you experienced weird noises or moving objects? If you have, and if it was not logically explicable, you may have thought that it was because of ghosts, and you may have been right. It happens often with the first category and part of the third category. For the ones that are in denial, as they recreate a false reality in this in between space, sometimes their reality collapses a little bit and it scares them. Being scared creates a sudden impulse of energy coming from them, and this energy can affect things or people in the physical world. The truth is, even if something falls from the shelf to hit your head, the ghost didn't do it on purpose. As a matter of fact, these souls don't even see you as they are in denial. They think that they are in their apartment in the south of France while they are instead in your restaurant in the north of England. They have no idea of what they create through their sudden impulses of energy. Now, regarding part of the third category, for the ones who hold strong negative emotions against others, just like the ones in denial, they don't see you. Here, their impulses of energy are auto created because they are so angry that they build on their anger. Just like someone repeating how angry against XYZ he or she is, and the more they repeat it, the angrier they get. It is with this category that you will find the most impactful and impressive demonstrations of ghosts, which cause the most damages. So, if, for example, an object moves across the room with strength and speed, we typically are in this described case. Now, what to do if you experience all this? For those who can see and hear them, communicate, be kind, listen, understand their point of view. Do whatever it takes to help them calm down. You need to be extra gentle with the ones who are in denial because they may think that you are the ghost. So cut communication if they are scared in order not to scare them more, and try again later with a softer and more gentle approach. Then, when you feel that they are calmer, open a tunnel of light and ask their closed ones to get closer to the edge. Seeing their closed ones who died before them helps a lot. Once they agree and are gone into the light, you can close the tunnel. Now, for those of you who cannot see and cannot hear them, then I guess you probably just want them gone. So follow your intuition and follow your beliefs. They always hold the key. For some people, they pray and the ghosts disappear. For some people, they decide to believe that ghosts don't exist and the ghosts disappear. Other people need to involve a specialist to help them get rid of the ghosts. In all cases, just follow your intuition and you will get what you want. This is how powerful your beliefs are. And when I say that the ghosts disappear, they don't actually disappear, so to speak, but they go elsewhere because they feel that they are not welcome there. They feel that something is off and they start to feel uncomfortable there. Ghosts taught me why mastering our fears and creating positive beliefs are important to focus on while we are alive, to improve our everyday life and to improve our spiritual and emotional state.
We know this. We all know this.
Life in society.
Where are the heroes?
Spirituality.
Where
Personal
are the
development.
heroes?
Where are the heroes?